Why did nobody tell me that spiritual warfare gets this insane? On June 17th, 2025, 32-year-old Wanda Reyes was preparing a bath when she had an experience that would change her faith forever. Wanda had always been a devout Christian. In fact, for the past 2 years, she prayed multiple times a day. She would read her Bible every day, and for every single day of the past 2 years, she felt like the Holy Spirit was within her. But more recently, she had lost her father to cancer, and in her time of need, she just couldn't feel the Holy Spirit within her anymore. It felt like the more she prayed and the more she tried, the more God was getting away from her. That night, dealing with grief was particularly hard for her, so she puts her phone on her bedside table. She goes into the bathroom, and thankfully, she locks the door, because as soon as she submerges her whole body and closes her eyes and gets a peace for the first time in her day, she begins to hear this very faint, like, knocking sound on the door. Now, this was immediately concerning for her because the door to her apartment was locked. She didn't have any roommates, and she hadn't given out a spare key to anyone that she knew. So a minute goes by, and this knocking turns into a banging. You can see how that door and how those hinges start to get weak from all the banging. 2 minutes go by, and it gets louder. And at 3 minutes, she is so frightened that she starts yelling at the top of her lungs, "Help, help, help." Her neighbor actually hears her, and they call 911. When the cops show up at her door at her apartment, they search the entire place and they found no one. There is nobody there. But there is one thing that Wanda said that she hadn't written. On her kitchen, she had this whiteboard with a to-do list, and scribbled on there was the very creepy and cryptic message that read, "Tomorrow."